Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. This is Mommy Mo on Triple AM with all your weathering news.
This is Holly Marie with today's topic, weathering. We'll be looking at examples of weathering occurring at Lloyd Memorial High School. The second hall area of the school was built in 1954, the third hall in 1968, and the first hall remodeled in 2008.
Now to Ashley with Mrs. Pleiman, the earth science teacher at Lloyd.
Hello, Ms. Pleiman. I'd like to ask you a few questions about weathering. What is it exactly?
Weathering is the process where rocks are chemically altered or physically broken down into fragments. There are 4 different types of weathering: mechanical, physical, chemical, human natural, and biological. Mechanical is the physical breaking down of rocks through frost, wedging ice that expands and cracks the rocks, abrasion when rocks scrape or grind against each other, and the growth of plant roots, which gets in between the rocks and cracks them. Chemical is the chemical reaction that dissolves the minerals in the rocks, or changes them into new materials. Human weathering is caused by humans, and natural weathering is caused by nature. Biological is the process of change in the state of soil or rock through actions such as root growth undertaken by living organisms.
So, after explaining the different types of weathering, what can you tell me about these 4 pictures?
The first picture is located between the second and third hall, and it's an example of physical weathering because the paint is coming off. The second one is located off the back parking lot and is an example of human weathering because a person chopped down the branch. The third picture is located in the back parking lot also, and it's an example of biological weathering because the grass is growing and splitting the pavement apart. The last one is located in the back parking lot once again and is an example of chemical and human weathering. It's human because people keep constantly driving over the pothole, which breaks it down, and it's chemical because of rain, wind, and salt that breaks down the chemical composition of the asphalt.
So, overall, what do you think in these pictures will happen in 10 or so years?
The paint chippings will probably increase, making more of the white being seen. The tree branch will likely grow back on the tree, and history will repeat itself. They will probably cut it down each time it grows back. With the grass growing through the asphalt, it will continue to spread it and break it apart. And lastly, the pothole will inevitably expand and continue to damage vehicles.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Pleiman, and back to you, Ms.
Thank you, Ashley and Mrs. Pleiman. Now for weathering occurring on the Sherman-Minton Bridge in Louisville, Indiana.
As you can see, weathering occurs everywhere, not just Lloyd Memorial High School. On the bridge, there are sure signs of chemical weathering because of the rust being seen.
What do you think the bridge will look like in 100 years?
Well, it will still have signs of rust, and over time, the bridge will just fall down.
What about in 1,000 years? Do you even think it'll still be there?
I don't think it will be. Who knows if Earth will be still here in 1,000 years.
On to other news. It looks like temperatures are dropping in the beginning of this week. Today is a high of 64, Tuesday is a high of 63, but temperatures seem to shoot back up on Wednesday with a high of 71, only to decrease on Thursday with a high of 64. Friday is a high of 62 and leaves the last day of March on Saturday with a high of 66. A beautiful day to spend outside. There will be a few showers in the middle of the week towards Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thank you, Mommy Mo, for that forecast. After the commercial break, the discussion of school lunches will continue. We'll be right back.